You'd best not travel alone when it's 50 below, son. No man can fight the cold alone.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've seen worse than a bit of Yukon chill.
The winds are moan. Footsteps crunching. I'm not alone. The moon is hollow. It hangs like a knife. This frozen land's got a thirst for life. Goes to the Yukon, they call my name. Through the blizzards, howl through the ice and flame. Snow falls like ashes, burying the past. Out here forever, the shadows cast. The river's frozen, its secrets kept. The wolves are watching where blood once swept.
The man and his dog turned aside from the main Yukon trail and climbed the high earth bank, where a little-traveled path led eastward through the fat spruce timberland. The man had spent the night in a cabin at the edge of the timberland, where he made his plans and packed his gear for the long journey ahead. The dog watched him with quiet understanding. It knew the meaning of cold and the wisdom of the fire.
Just one last haul. Enough to bring him home.
At 9 o'clock, he turned from the cabin and set out along the frozen trail, unaware that the cold would test him beyond imagination. The man flung a look back along the way he had come. The Yukon lay a mile wide and hidden under 3 feet of ice. But all this, the trail, the tremendous cold, the strangeness, made no impression on him. He was used to the lack of sun. It was simply another cold day. He was a newcomer in the land, a Chichakwo without imagination. The cold meant nothing more than discomfort, a thing to endure, not to fear. The dog knew that it was no time for travel. Instinct told it the truth. The fearful cold, the danger of open country. But the man did not listen. He did not know what real cold was. He knew that the coldest snaps never froze the springs, and he knew likewise their danger. They were traps, pools hidden beneath snow, ready to swallow a man whole. He had felt the give under his feet and heard the crackle of ice. To wet his feet in that cold meant death. He knew that much. But the thought did not linger. He pressed on. He sat down on a snow-covered log to eat. The numbness took his fingers before he had broken his biscuit. It certainly was cold. The man from Sulphur Creek had spoken the truth. For the moment, the cold of space was outwitted. The man thawed his frozen face and ate his biscuits. The dog took satisfaction in the fire, close enough for warmth, far enough to escape the heat. It was his own fault. He had built the first fire safely, but he should not have built this one under a tree. The accident had come quickly, and with it, danger. The tree above him carried a weight of snow. High up, a bough capsized its load, and the fire was blotted out. The man sat still, staring, as though he had heard his own sentence of death. The fire was gone, its brief warmth forgotten. Only the cold remained, endless, empty, indifferent.
The final step, the last goodbye. Footprints fade, the final step, no need to cry.
He ran and stamped his feet, beating his arms to drive the blood back to his flesh. But the numbness crept upward, slow and sure. The cold was inside him now. A great calm stole over him. Rest, just a little, and then go on. The cold no longer bit. It wrapped him gently, like sleep. He dreamed of the town that he'd never reach. The dog sat facing his own, waiting. He would not leave until the end. At last it smelled death in the man. Its instincts for survival returned. It turned from the man and trotted up the trail toward the other food providers and fire providers it knew. They found him at last beside the creek, where he had tried to build the second fire. The dog stayed near him until the scent of men and the promise of warmth drew it in. The men said little. They knew the cold and what it could do. The land remained, silent and unbroken. Men came and went along the trail, but the cold endured. It asked no questions. It offered no mercy. Once there had been warmth here and plans for the trail. Now the fire burned for no one. The land remembered him only as another man who had not taken the cold seriously enough.